This field was home to legends like Bolino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. And the groupers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The groupers' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The groupers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Forced out of the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to field is huge. also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. On the ground, it's Craig. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Nice move to keep running. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
And the groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of...
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers are rolling down the field. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
To the air. It's Hawkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Navy quick to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Chandler. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Turning it on! It is a great equalizer. A way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd, then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these off.
Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loss of 6.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the ground with the back. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking for space, it's Craig. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, midshipman. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The groupers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will line up to punt it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's in open space downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Running to Green. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the groupers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 10. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the option. He'll pitch it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Groupers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rodney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job running the option at quarterback, and I feel like when we talk Navy QBs, we're always talking about Roger Staubach. He won the Heisman. He was a Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys. Keenan Reynolds, I think, is one of the greatest football players in college history that nobody talked enough about. He was so dangerous on these option runs, and this guy right here kind of reminds you of Reynolds with his running ability.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. Touchdown, midshipman. And the route is on.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Finding an escape route. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get on the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of can they set? Look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Rolls up to the 14-yard line before being guided out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Craig. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Toss to the outside. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the groupers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, midshipman!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! Running through contact. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The groupers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Here's the heat. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hawkins. Going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job. And
he lobs one high down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he's knocked down. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Navy offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll be brought down. Navy quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. He was looking for that big return. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.